When it comes to preparing for CAT, many people face difficulty in reading constantly, whether it is reading articles for RC prep or it is reading the news. So here are 3 ways which could make it easier for you. Now, if you're struggling with reading because you've not been reading for a long time, you could start by reading fiction. Start with something which is interesting to you. It can be something even like, murder mysteries or some humorous stories. Preferably go with short stories or even novellas so that, you're able to finish it quickly. This is not sufficient for CAT, but this will be good to build a reading habit. It will also help you with your vocabulary and enhance your reading speed. The other thing is try to read authors from other countries as well. Most of the RCs that we have in CAT tend to be from overseas sources, and reading fiction is a great way for us to understand a lot more about those countries, which will add to the RCs as we are reading them. CAT RCs also come in multiple genres. Another thing you could do is pick one of these which maybe you know more about or which seem interesting to you and just start with that. You can actually do the same thing for news. So whatever you are interested in, so this could be maybe reading tech news if you're a techie, or reading business news if you're a commerce grad, or maybe just even reading about whatever sport you play or you like to watch. So start with maybe just one article a day and then look to build it up and expand the repertoire. So this could be starting maybe with one sports article every day, and then after 2 or 3 weeks, adding one more topic and so on. Now, another reason why it might seem difficult or boring to you is if your vocabulary is not good or you don't know much about these concepts. Especially on the RC prep, there'll be a lot of genres which are new to us. So if vocabulary is your issue, then you could either look to improve your vocabulary while you're reading. So that means at the end of every article, just look up all the unknown words, write it down, or maybe try to reuse it in conversation so that you remember the meaning. You can also maybe, download a vocabulary app and practice on the go, or you can log into Mockat.com and use some of our vocabulary tests to improve your vocabulary. If you have unknown concepts, whether it is in the reading articles or in the news, you can look at maybe watching 5 or 10 minute videos on YouTube or just reading a few articles and understanding the concept itself. So if you're reading a philosophical article, for example, or a psychological article, if there are certain concepts you don't understand, or if you're reading business news and there are words like market cap and all which are new, then you could just look to understand more about this. And then once you're more comfortable with the basic concepts, you will find that these topics seem more interesting and you're also getting through with them faster, and then it will become much easier to have a sustained reading practice. The social aspect can also help you. So if you have a group of friends and all of you guys are prepping for CAT, then you guys can commit to reading an article every day. So you can set a deadline saying that, we're going to finish an article every day by 10 a.m. or 5 p.m. or whatever it is. And, your friends, you guys could be competitive or you could motivate each other, whichever works. And as you build this habit of reading using any of these tips that work for you, try and bring in more and more genre so that anything which comes in CAT or any of the topics around news, you are comfortable with. Now, you can also join our free Telegram channel where we send a daily reading link and its analysis. I'll be putting that in the description as well as the first pinned comment. So hopefully that helps you. And do let us know in the comments if any of these tips are helpful. And if you have any more suggestions, please do post them in the comments as well so that everybody benefits. All the best.